Oh, hey, Josh, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, I'm here because it's time for another Best of the Worst. And I'm here to pick out some movies.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You misunderstood. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
It has tortured us for years, randomly selecting terrible videos that are painful to watch, leaving only the most disturbing nightmares and scarring the mind for life. Many have tried to destroy it, but true evil never dies. It is only reborn. It's now time to spin the wheel of the worst.
Show some enthusiasm, for Christ's sake. We're here to spin the wheel of the worst.
Why?
Random VHS tapes that are probably terrible that we're going to watch.
Oh.
And then discuss what else could you possibly want to do with your evening. What's the first film featured on the Wheel of the Worst?
Today's first film is called The Shocking Truth. What you should know about electrical safety. Running time 18 minutes. A presentation by Com/Electric.
Okay.
Sounds like some conspiracy theories.
This is a shocking truth. Could be about anything from Louis C.K. to Charlie Rose. Now let's move on. Our second film is called Lights, Camera, Bubbles. Ooh. I have a feeling this was on the Wheel of the Worst at some point.
I recognize this.
Didn't we even watch it?
I don't remember that. Next is When Mom Plus Dad Break Up, hosted by Alan Thicke. I can finally find out what happened in my early childhood.
This font and the text look very similar to Mr. Mom, doesn't it?
Yes.
It makes me think of that. I
Yes.
wonder if it was released around the same time.
I'm actually watching Mr. Mom tomorrow night.
That's the strangest thing anyone's ever said to me.
It's understandable.
Casino Journal Publishing Group, the CJPG, an esteemed organization,
Certainly.
presents Top Slots Spotting the Best. Oh, Top Slots Spotting the Best.
Ah.
Shouldn't that be a semicolon?
Yeah.
Dash is a little distracting.
It's also formatted really badly.
Yeah, it's
Very confusing.
There's a lot going on that's wrong there. Hosted by Jimmy the Scot Jordan. Sounds like a mobster to me.
I don't know how I feel about that. Next up after that, young people ask, how can I make real friends? Pay attention, Internet.
It should be called People Who Play Video Games. How can I make real friends? You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
High impact. Fuck lift safety. Oh.
No, Mike. Our next tape is Dog Lovers Care Guides presents Emergency First Aid and Introductory Course. And look at the adorable pupper.
Aww.
I'm going to help that pupper if they're choking or something.
Oh, yeah.
What's next?
Oh, next. Wow.
Oh.
Most irrelevant video I think we've ever seen on the wheel with the Y2K Family Survival Guide hosted by Leonard Nimoy.
Wow. Remember when Leonard Nimoy helped us all through the Y2K disaster?
I did, yeah.
It was a beautiful time.
Who better to help you through like a potential computer apocalypse than Mr. Spock?
Next up on the wheel, Athletes for Abstinence. It ain't worth it.
Maybe Athletes for Abstinence is athletes saying you should abstain from playing sports because you're gonna get a fucking brain damage.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, don't go in the NFL. It ain't worth it.
Don't horn in on my actions, is what they're saying.
You're gonna come out bankrupt and your brain won't work. I'm 24 years old and I have dementia and I'm bankrupt.
Oh.
It ain't worth it.
That's not worth it.
So what are you saying? I should abstain from sex? Oh no!
No.
Abstain from being a linebacker. Go into accounting. Well, folks, this might be the best cover we've seen in a long time. This is video 5 in a series called Agitation. Ellipses. It's a sign. And a picture of a very cranky old man by the Senior Living University. This is probably a video, if you're a cranky old person, you may have some kind of medical problem.
Or that you've just lived long enough that you understand that everything is bullshit and no one will listen to you. God damn it.
Next up.
Oh,
Josh?
Next up, manners. Who needs them?
Oh, God. This video? Oh.
This is the dude, yeah, we watched this one.
Oh, yeah.
We did?
What?
Watch this one?
Oh, just shut up.
Oh. You're gonna learn
What?
something.
Excuse me.
I'm not done talking. The video that makes learning manners fun.
Anyways, you're talking about manners?
It's a 20-minute video. That's actually really thoughtful that they pointed that out.
A video about manners needs to be 16 hours long. Have you seen some of the people today?
What's the last tape? Thank God it's the last tape. What's the last tape, Mike?
Last tape. Surviving Edged Weapon.
Wow.
The best police training film ever made. Ooh. How to defeat today's fastest growing threat. Intended for law enforcement only.
So if we get this one, only cops get to watch.
Yeah. How do we even obtain this?
We have to leave the room if it's on. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not a member of the law enforcement.
I know. Look at this. Look at the work on this Edged Weapons with the cut. It's like a Guns N' Roses album cover or something.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
Edged Weapons. Amazing. Simply amazing. Well, Josh, you want to give this wheel a spin?
Sure. Here we go.
Oh my God, the wheel is spinning.
Oh boy.
Our fate is being decided.
Oh boy. Oh
God. Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh.
Manners. Who needs them?
Do you?
Refreshments, please.
She said please.
Remind me, boy, of the proper way to eat grapes.
What? With your mouth.
The proper way to eat grapes is with your fingers. Oh, queen. You like that pill?
Is there a different way to eat grapes?
See? Cleopatra paid close attention to her manners. Well, she was a queen after all.
Why are you telling me that?
Why was that girl holding a fish? I have so many questions.
All right, we're having a hell of a night. Take us to our doom.
All right, here we go.
Hell of a wind-up.
Figure a good wind-up. Let's see what we can get. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right. All right.
Oh, Casino
all right.
Journal Publishing, top slots, spotting the best.
Sleazy casino video? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know.
It's the magic of the wheel. Woo.
Come on, let's go watch this.
Now make sure you put your second coin in this machine too, because you also get a bonus for that big jackpot. Now, some machines will go $1,500 to $3,000. On those machines, you can play 1 coin if you want, but when you get a bonus for your second coin, you better put the full amount of coins in.
This is the worst, though. This is the worst thing we've watched as far as that goes.
Jerry!
Oh, he's playing again.
Nope, cashed out.
Nope.
Cashed out.
Now, this is exciting. The haywire machine. This is really popular. It's been popular the last couple of years. I'm still not bringing you up to 1990 yet. I'm still in the 80s. And the wild symbol is wild, and a substitute for any other symbol.
All right, Mike. Are you ready to salvage this evening?
I am, Rich. I have a good feeling this last spin is going to pick a great video. Here we go. I'm going to give it a good spin.
I'm waiting for it.
Ow! I gave it a good spin, Rich.
That's a good spin. I feel good about that.
Okay, let's see. What do we got? Oh my God.
We're frauds! We're truly frauds!
It's ironic because I have no manners.
Please.
You didn't think that through.
Many targets are vulnerable to this technique. From the femoral artery in the groin to the arms, ribs, chest, the neck, and back.
Milwaukee cops versus ninjas. The training video.
The crucial tactic for your buying time to assess a suspect and to protect yourself against an edged weapon.
See, that's
Oh, this is like a nightmare. Yeah. This is my nightmare.
Remember that scene from the first Muppet movie where animals the size of the fucking town?
Yeah.
You can watch out.
Well, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the final Wheel of the Worst episode. The 3rd, 4th annual?
But for entirely different reasons.
Yes, yes, that's very important to point out.
We've had success on the level which has not been seen
Transcendence.
in film history.
We hit the jackpot.
Literally hit the jackpot. It was not with this video.
No.
We stabbed at the jackpot.
We stabbed the jackpot. we stabbed at that computer chip that controls the jackpot machine, and boom, we survived some edged weapons while keeping our manners intact.
Yes.
This has been an amazing, amazing experience.
Very interesting.
I don't remember the last time. No, there was no last time where I didn't finish a fucking Wheel episode viewing feeling like shit. I feel like $1 million fucking dollars right now.
No, this kept getting better and better.
Maybe it's that Pac-Man shirt.
This Pac-Man shirt is fucking awesome, and you can't handle it.
Let me just say this. If I had that shirt, I would be so ashamed. Now, why don't you tell me all about manners and who needs them?
I would say that you need manners, Mike. Manners, who needs them?
Yes.
Is I don't know what it is really. It's little girls. They're having a slumber party.
The problem, this video should not be called manners. It should be called table etiquette. Fancy dinner table etiquette for small children that will never be at a fancy dinner.
Mostly table setting.
Yeah.
Which they're not going to be doing.
The longest chunk of this video is devoted to the table setting that a child will not be doing ever.
It did help that it was delivered by Cleopatra on the set of Press Your Luck. That was good.
We kept, every time Cleopatra showed up, we were like, no whammies, no whammies.
Big bucks, no whammies.
Big bucks.
So that's how you do it.
Yes, and every utensil has a purpose.
No whammy, no whammy.
The main thing about Who Needs Manners or whatever is that it's as exciting as a little girl describing her dream to you.
Yeah.
It's that, you know, like somebody of your friends is like, oh, I had this crazy dream last night, and you're really super excited to hear it.
I have to tell you the wildest dream I've ever had.
But not every dream has a giant rap at the end.
No.
Well, that's all we need to talk about.
That's the centerpiece
really.
of the film, no pun intended.
Look, you got.
Wait. We need to talk about how 4 little girls think rock, paper, scissors work.
Oh yeah, that's how we start the video.
Rock, paper, scissors. You're first. All right, I'm first.
Does that work with 4 people?
No, it doesn't. That would be a very confusing mess.
I beat you, but she beat her.
The guy, he said, you with the hat, talk about your dreams. He thought he was making a whole different film. But it turns out he was making a film about manners and etiquette.
Table manners, very, very, very specific.
Yeah.
Notice how he spoons away from himself as he eats. The reason he does so is to prevent spilling on himself.
Spilling soup in your lap can get really messy.
Yes.
Yes! That's fucking obvious.
Here's how my dream began. At first, I was in a fast food restaurant.
I think in her dream she was explaining to her friends about a dream that
it's
she
like
had.
an Inception.
Yeah.
Whoa, it was even more dull than the actual dream, which started off with her dreaming about some people that she knew throwing fries at each other. Jay, when you go to fancy dinner with George Washington and apparently maybe his wife, it was hard to tell, they didn't say Martha.
Martha! Why did you say that name?
Point is, when you go to that fancy dinner.
Seriously, I thought Steppenwolf's mother was Martha.
All right. When you go to.
Was Martha. What?
How did you know that name? My mother's name is Martha.
It works every time, Batman.
What if you live in a tent in the Middle East, or what if you're in medieval time? They just keep jumping all over the place, and there's no clear message. And if you're making a video for children to learn something, you want to have a clear message that gets repeated.
It was specifically eating and table manners.
Yeah.
So I went through the history of table manners up until modern day, with plates taken from the estate of MC Hammer, or in the set of In Living Color.
Definitely MTV Beach House.
MTV Beach House, where it's like, now in modern times, you have a fork, a knife, and a spoon, and maybe, I guess, an appetizer knife or a fork.
You've got a tiny fork and a salad fork and a regular fork, a couple of knives and maybe some spoons,
so it was,
and all this crazy shit.
It was 30 minutes of build-up to, here's a table setting.
Yeah.
A 4-year-old who this doesn't know about place settings.
She's only concerned about her bangs and her blossom hat. Just let her play with her friends.
Just want to play win, lose, or draw.
Just want to play 4-person rock, paper, scissors.
Or they want to talk about boys or whatever.
At that age, they're not talking about boys.
No, they're hugging fishes.
They are holding fishes in their bedroom and talking about, I don't know, whatever 8-year-old girls talk about.
There was the one that wouldn't stop staring at me.
And Olive, get real.
Stop staring at me!
This isn't 1950. They're not talking about place settings.
Yeah.
This video is a big pile of crap.
It's useless.
It's a big piece of shit.
But it redeems itself at the very end when we break out into a rap.
If your meat is giving you strife, just cut it with a knife.
The rap. Let's just jump to the rap.
Well, there's nothing else to talk about. We got to get to the rap.
We got to get to this.
The most awkward, embarrassing rap that has ever existed. And that's saying something considering the era that this comes from.
How'd they get into it again? They're just like, we're done, I'm done telling you about my dream and playing this game. Let's watch a video.
I'm bored with this game. Let's watch a video. Yeah!
It's just this video again. Oh.
Oh my God. What?
Playing a giant knife?
The man from your dreams is in the video!
Oh,
It's possessed!
What is that?
That's a butter knife.
It's supposed to be a giant butter knife.
It's 8 o'clock and we're ready to rock. Get your elbows off the table. Put your napkin in your lap. Stop playing with your food and join us in our rap.
With them in it and George Washington and
It's dreams within dreams. It's the last season of Twin Peaks.
oh no.
Was Manners Who Needs Them a David Lynch film?
It kind of feels like it with all the talk of dreams.
It makes more sense than Dune.
You are not wrong, sir. You are not wrong.
But let's focus on who's rapping, and the man behind the voice, as they say.
Check it out. This is how the table's set. Knives on the right, forks on the left. Spoons to the
How embarrassing.
plates in the middle, and the glasses to the right. Utensils are used from outside in. Remember this.
Can we find and embarrass this man?
Don't slurp your soup. Don't reach and grab. When you butter your bread, just take a little dab.
I know what song is ending this video. I want to shake his hand for having the courage to do that in front of a camera.
And don't be a drip. Wipe your lips and mind your manners, man.
Well, he was probably like 20.
He doesn't know
And
that.
now he's 45, and he has a wife and kids, and his kids are in college.
And this is like
high
nobody
school.
in the family knows about this
Nobody knows-
video.
And now a bunch of slobs from Wisconsin are talking about him. And now he's dead, and his wife and his grieving children are at the funeral, and you're there in your Pac-Man shirt.
I think really you just show up with like an iPad with the rap loaded up.
Yeah, and
You just go up to
you
it.
can dance through the funeral. Don't talk to anybody. Just show up to the door with that already playing and just dance my way.
But you definitely want to put some razor blades in your hat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Yes. Hopefully it's an open casket, so you could throw some MC Hammer plates on his corpse.
Some styrofoam silverware, comically oversized styrofoam forks.
Yeah, and just say, "This is your husband's legacy, man. This is your husband's and your father's." As you look to his children, this is his legacy. It's an embarrassing rap video, now part of Best of the Worst episode 128.
Or whatever episode.
Or
this is.
whatever episode, yeah.
The last one.
And as they're lowering the casket into the earth, you take a giant dump on it while wearing your Pac-Man shirt, but no pants. And then you say to his daughters,
Manners. Who needs them?
and then,
And then you just run away.
You say, Evan's out. I'm so sorry.
Why do you hate me so much?
No, this is your liberation. This is a beautiful moment for
He
you.
doesn't hate you. He hates George Washington.
I hate George Washington.
We all do.
And this man whose rap embarrassed the nation.
When the salad comes around, don't look like a dork. Reach to the left and grab the small fork. So food is the best for you. Don't make a mess with your food. If you do, you'll look pretty rude. Only take what you need. Food is a big mistake. And don't be a drip. Wipe your lips and mind your manners, man.
Oh my.
Now let's move on to our next film. Top Sluts, Spotting the Best. Now, Rich, I'm sorry, Josh.
Just make Rich do it again.
Josh.
Top Slots Spotting the Best, in which a very hyper fellow describes all of the new slot machines for 1998. Will he win? Will he lose? He'll probably lose.
He doesn't describe the slot machines. He reads the printing that is on the machines.
Now up here on the top is where the big pays are. And again, you got to put in the 2 coins because you get a bonus for the second coin. And look, look, look. Here you get a bonus for the 3.
I knew this man was going to be crazy. I did not know this would literally be the entire video. I did not know that.
He gives you tips. And those tips are, read the machines, please.
And make sure you read your machine. Now, that's what I'm going to stress on this tape. Reading, reading, reading. Get into the fine print, the little print, and all these machines. Some of these new machines are going to floor you all to hell.
Slots are random now because microchips.
So it's just luck. Could be a jackpot, could be triple bars, could be a cherry, could be nothing, probably nothing. There's more nothings on that chip than there are jackpots. So it's just pure luck.
That's the only piece of kind of worthwhile information in the whole video, and it's in the first 30 seconds. And then the rest of the video is this coked out lunatic trying to film as much as he can before security kicks him out of the casino.
Coked out lunatic? This man is a U.S. Senator now. Be careful what you say.
And certain pays will haywire and repeat the pay. They'll go, the wheels go all around, and then they settle down and give you another pay.
Oh,
so
fuck.
watch those wild symbols on this machine, and when you get a pay, don't be surprised.
I'll have what he's having.
This guy is fucking nuts.
And he's set loose in this casino to just like hand action the fuck out of these close-ups to every little thing that's on every little bit of all of these casino, all the slot machines, and to edit it in the camera.
Yeah, in camera editing, once it started, we were like, this cannot be, because how long is the video? It's like
38 minutes.
It's like, yeah, it's close to 45 minutes or so. We were like, the whole thing cannot just be him going to slot machines and explaining what everything on the slot machine says. That can't be
Poorly.
And it wasn't.
Poorly.
It wasn't because there were occasional close-ups of magazines.
we get a cameo by Jay Leto.
Yes, we did.
Okay, play this one. Play this one.
Try and see if we can get some of those blazing
Yes. And Jay Leto.
Oh.
What is this?
Jay Leno.
That's a celebrity cameo for his video. That was it! Get a shot at Jay Leno. We got a Jay Leno over here. Can we get a shot at Jay Leno?
But the thing is, the video is that. It's him going to slot machines, coked out of his mind, and explaining what happens on the slot machine, and then awkwardly cutting to the next slot machine. Sometimes he's not aware they're rolling yet, so we have a few moments of silence, and then the camera zooms out, and he explains some more, and he loses his mind, and then it just cuts to the next scene, and it never got boring.
It's like, this man cannot stop. And it's going through its mile a minute, and then it just suddenly.
You do win an extra 500. These are interesting machines to play. Read your slot machines, please.
He just turns off.
Powers down for a moment.
Computer chips. Let me tell you about them.
Dave, I assume, picks him up and moves him to the next machine, turns the camera back on, and he just lights up again.
Well, you gotta find a good coin girl, and then when you start out this machine, this is the double diamond plus, the double diamond plus, and you gotta put the 2 quarters in, because 2 quarters in, you got to double, look at the dollar amount, 10,000, and you put the quarter in, and the thing is a bonus, been round and round and round, and if you keep going and you keep going again and again, you're gonna win. When you keep going, this machine was made, a few years ago, and it's got one of those new chips, it's got the new chips, it's got quite much dollar value. There's the other machine right here. Look, and you get 3 bars, you get $2,000, you get for a cherry, you get $8,000, I'm gonna hit the button. I lost!
1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 6 times, 2 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times. It keeps going around. Believe me, it's just luck. But nevertheless, let's give it a shot and see what happens on this new machine. Come on, give me a winner. Ah, bummer.
That was the best moment.
That was the exciting part.
Moments.
You knew every slot machine would end with him playing and losing.
And an awkward silence to cut to the next machine.
Why these machines can get exciting when you hit the big one.
Oh, you're such a winner.
Which he explains in depth, puts a coin in, loses, and moves on. This was the pattern for a solid half hour.
Make sure you put the full amount of coins in all machines where you get a bonus, please. Now let's see if we get something ourselves.
Nope.
Oh, go. Because he comes off like a crazy person who who's delusional enough to think he's some kind of Vegas high roller, but he's really just a psychopath who doesn't know anything.
Who can read? Who can read?
He comes across like if you've ever been to a casino and you go to a slot machine and there's someone sitting next to you that starts to like give you advice or point something out, like he's your worst nightmare is sitting next to this guy. And everything he does in this video, he just starts explaining to you, but you're there in real life.
I could read the machine.
They got a wheel on here, it's not showing right now, but when you hit that and it comes on, you can win 10 times, 20 times, up to 100 or 200 times. Bonus on these machines, and you got no control over that. So all you do is when you get the chance,
Well, no control over that.
If it hits it, it'll hit it.
I thought you were telling us the secrets, Jimmy.
What are the secrets, Jimmy?
What are the secrets, Jimmy?
Secrets are Jimmy's out of cash.
I paid money for your video, Jimmy. Now you gotta tell me what the secrets are. How angry are you if you bought this video? Like legitimately bought this video for slot information and it's just nothing. There's nothing useful.
Yelling at you
This crazy guy just reading the information that's already printed on the machine.
And losing, proving that he doesn't have any valuable information.
That is the 1990s. How angry are you that you bought this video
Yes.
for information on XYZ
Yeah.
and got a scam tape?
I'm gonna put it like this. You bought this because you're a gambler. You took a bad bet.
All right.
Much like Jimmy in the video, you don't always win.
You don't win much.
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to play this machine. I like this machine. Come on, let's get some winners here. Let's show these people how to be a winner. There's nothing. Computer chips. Let me tell you about them.
Jay?
Oh man, this is a lot of pressure.
I don't know if I can do this.
It's an honor, Jay.
You cannot go wrong.
The greatest video has ever graced this table.
Surviving Edged Weapons is the Citizen Kane of VHS 90s instructional videotapes. This is the most amazing thing we've ever seen on Wheel of the Worst. Maybe the most amazing thing we've ever seen on Best of the Worst as a whole.
It's that impressive.
That's not a joke.
It's an exciting action film. It's legitimately informative. And in the most amazing plot twist that I've ever seen, we discovered about 20 minutes into it that it was made in Milwaukee.
We'll have to begin by you identifying the suspect's potential for violence. Most civilians...
Oh, no! That whiskey way.
Squad 21, go ahead.
Squad 21, be advised there's a possible local open warrant for DWI on that subject. The flight list to a route.
94 West Madison.
Holy shit!
I also saw a sign for 41. What the fuck?
Oh, is that County Stadium?
Oh yeah, that was the old stadium.
What?
I know right where this is. This is a Milwaukee video.
This video had everything going for it.
It's got thrills, it's got chills.
Many chills.
Plot twists.
Yes.
Fantastic accents.
I told you girls I didn't want you working my street.
And I told you to get the fuck out of here.
That's the thing. It almost feels like a parody because the accents, the Milwaukee accents, are so thick that it feels like people doing an accent. It feels like Fargo.
The guy in the Camaro that gets pulled over by the stadium.
Oh God!
And he's like, you know, the cops.
He looks like the guy that's hanging out in the parking lot in Ghost World. The guy with the mullet. Like it's like that guy, but real.
But extremely Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And when the officer, you know, asks for his license, he goes and looks around. It's like, oh, here's my fucking license, and he's got the knife. It's like, I got it right here.
What the fuck do you want? I want to see your driver's license. What for? Christ, I'm only a block from home. Why don't you let me go?
Oh my God!
Intended for law enforcement only, which we thought was a joke. Yeah. We thought that was like, oh, this is just to make you feel like you're seeing, you know, insider information or whatever. But despite the opening prologue that was set in Caveman era, this is legitimately meant for law enforcement because it's hardcore.
It is graphic.
Yeah, and that's the stuff I didn't like in the video is when we see like photos of real stab wounds. That shit's fucked up. But there is a lot of real information about how to handle being attacked by someone with an edged weapon. Homeless person, prostitute.
Oh.
Left hand behind your head.
Oh, okay, you hurt me.
Whatever, what have you.
Old man.
Yeah, that's the real takeaway from this, is that everyone has a knife and is going to stab you at any moment.
And everything is a knife.
Everything is a knife.
Everything.
Everything is a knife. There is a fascinating section of this video where they go through just like, this could be made into a knife. And look where we hit a knife here. And here's all these other, like, it's
culminating in, oh, you could hide razor blades in your Coca-Cola hat. No one will even notice.
Adding to the threat are a host of improvised weapons. Sunglasses that can be flicked to poke out your eyes. Fish hooks hidden in earrings or stuck through pant legs to rip your fingers on a pat-down. Boots with protruding spikes. A baseball cap with razor blades sewn to the back.
What is that? Who's gonna... It's so inconspicuous.
So when a cop gets you, you go, rip your hat. Like Rich, the back of Rich's hat could be razor
covered
blades.
with razor blades. I'm scared to come close to you.
And he could take it and start attacking you.
There could be a knife here.
You should watch out making fun of his Pac-Man shirt. He could just turn around and slash your face up.
Just whip that thing off and just pow.
It's not a wonder that cops are paranoid motherfuckers that shoot you to death.
Because they show them videos like this.
Oh, now fuck you! Oh my God, I was just standing here. You could have some kind of fucking edged weapon.
Everything is a knife, and everyone has them.
And you've probably seen a knife that looks like a ballpoint pen.
Oh, God.
But are you familiar with the Mexican sacatripe, used for gutting sheep and other warm-blooded animals? Or the butane lighter holder that conceals a push knife in back?
God. Everything's a knife.
There's knives in everything. I'm never going outside again.
This kind of money clip has more of a point to it than just holding cash. Tonto knives, among the deadliest fighting knives, have incredible penetration capability because of their special blade configuration. Plus, they can be used to crush a human skull. There's also hidden danger in this lipstick tube, popular with prostitutes. Also sold on the open market is this key that opens into a knife.
Take that, Dad.
And this bear claw necklace.
He's got an edged weapon.
There's a fucking cop in here who gets stabbed with a motorcycle's gas cap.
Yes.
That's him on the front cover.
You can get stabbed with a medieval sword.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, we need to establish this movie has many, many reenactments, and that's when it shines. There's a couple of parts where there's interviews with real cops talking about being stabbed, and we're like, oh, I don't know about this. We fast-forwarded through a little bit of that. But those early reenactments, we have the first reenactment, which is the Cavemen.
Yeah.
Where we learn, hey, people can be shitty.
Don't show weakness, or your fellow man will stab you for your meat.
He'll stab you and take your pig's head.
That's right.
And then we cut to modern times and see the modern day equivalent of that, which is a drunk Midwestern with a samurai sword that'll stab you through the fucking door.
Police department.
Oh, this guy's in trouble.
Just sitting around waiting to stab someone.
I got a warrant for you.
A warrant for his arrest.
No, you're in there. Come on to the door.
Oh,
he's got a sword.
Yeah!
He has a fucking medieval sword.
Well, I guess it's time.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Time to bring out the sword.
Yes! This is the best inspirational video ever! Watching this video is just like the most tense thing ever. Because you know somebody's gonna get stabbed. Who's gonna try to stab these cops? Who? It could be anyone.
You're too close.
presents imminent danger for sure.
Oh, God.
That little girl might have a knife.
All I'm looking for is Milwaukee locations, and we got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
We're spotting like Fifth Ward, maybe
see
downtown.
the U.S. Bank building.
You can see the U.S. Bank building. You can see the Allen Bradley Tower, and it's just great to hear all of the accents. Oh, the woman that was fighting with her boyfriend is just like, "You get away from me and tire your shit."
And don't touch me. I'm so sick of your shit.
Yes! That's right. Yes! Yeah, the cop's like, "Hey, put your knife down." She's like, "I don't want to put my knife down."
Drop the knife.
I'm not dropping.
Drop it right now.
I'm not
I
dropping.
said to drop it. If you have a problem, we'll talk about
Did
it.
they find people with the thickest accents possible for
I
this?
don't know.
It's fucking nuts.
Put the knife down now.
Fuck it.
Hey, Pedro, how's it going?
Okay.
It's good to hear.
Well, hello, Susan. How are you?
All right, how about yourself?
Just fine.
Good, good.
Yeah, on Sundays they got hot ham and rolls, and on Tuesdays they got the cocaine.
After the Packer game, everybody come in the back and bag up the coke.
Yeah, don't close the door though. Leave that open.
We'll have the prostitute in the prom dress. Keep an eye out.
The teenage prom dress make a pass at the cop who comes in.
How you doing? Who's your favorite wide receiver?
Hey, hold that! Stand, stand!
And then the cops just like, they take position and they just start blowing away the bad guys like they're fucking RoboCop.
Yeah.
And this is a
It's just like, whoa.
this is a videotape that was made for the purposes of showing. This was made to show to Milwaukee cops, and we've got squibs. We've got prostitutes, we've got like coke deals.
That
fucking
scene,
nuts.
that scene did not.
That scene is where this movie went from being the absolute best instructional video ever made, and it went to a level where it is now competing with Lethal fucking Weapon. And look, unlike Lethal Weapon, you know Mel Gibson's gonna be fine. These cops, they're
gonna
gonna
get stabbed in the
They're gonna
dick.
get stabbed in the dick.
Which also happens.
You're afraid for these characters.
There's all sorts of crazy shit going on in Milwaukee I didn't even know about. Because you know what? After that, they took it a step further. There's horror music going on. Open up the door. It's a fucking satanic ritual.
Holy shit.
Lord, Satan, protect.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
What?
Yeah!
This is an interesting twist.
What, like you like Maiden too?
Hail Satan.
Rick, she's got a knife. Drop the knife!
That's a ceremonial dagger there.
Oh no, my God, shooter. Oh. We gotta blow away the city.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
I fucking love this video.
In an apartment.
Which is depicted on the back of the box.
Oh shit.
All those cops, that thing you have to worry about every day. You never know when you're gonna be called in for a rape situation, and it turns out it's not rape, it's a satanic ritual.
Man, and the fucking set design on that apartment, they had the Iron Maiden poster up and everything, like, happening.
And that was when you thought this couldn't get any crazier.
Yeah.
You thought we had reached maximum crazy with the cocaine deal scene. Yeah.
No.
And then Satanism.
Remember the dog walks in and growls and the video pauses? How many sharp objects do you see there?
How many edged weapons do you see now?
This video is so awesome. It has three reenacted dick stabbings and then an autopsy photo of an actual dick stabbing.
Did you look at it?
I had to.
No, that was not.
You didn't have to. I didn't. I looked away.
Also, protect your groin region.
No!
I'm not even looking.
No, it was not a dick stabbing. It was a near dick stabbing. Let's not.
Oh, was it not in
It
the
was over. It was over on the thigh. But the dick
yeah.
was right there. It was a two-scene thing for me. Number one, there was a guy just hanging out by the train tracks, and a cop just walks up and is just like, "What are you doing out here?"
Hey man, what are you doing here?
Standing around.
Well, why are you standing here and not on some street corner somewhere?
Free country, man. I can stand where I want.
He was like, I was just hanging out by the tracks. It's like, I don't like it. And then he got stabbed. Like, don't just walk up to him and like, I don't like how you're hanging out here.
Yeah.
That's what happens to you. Ah! Immediately after that, cops just pulls up to a house. The guy's walking out of the house. You know, he's got hunting gear on.
What's the problem? There is no problem here. Well, you can go. Nobody called.
And the cop's like, what's going on around here? Like, nothing's going on here. And cop's like, you know, put up your hands. And then the crossbow comes out.
The video's telling cops, watch out for Wisconsinites with crossbows. And we're laughing. Then they immediately cut to an autopsy photo of some cop who got hit with a crossbow.
It's not a joke.
And then you're like, you want to throw up. This video is an emotional roller coaster. It's a thrill ride from beginning to end, and the hits don't stop.
No problem. Something with your photo, name on it, that'll be fine.
Something with your photo. Yeah.
Jesus! He stuck me, man! He stuck me!
The deputy who stopped this truck didn't see a knife hidden in the crevice between the dashboard and the windshield. While the driver was standing outside, he reached in, grabbed the knife, let out a startling martial arts yell, and attacked. The deputy was stabbed 9 times in the stomach, arm, shoulder, back, and ended up losing a kidney.
You can hide a knife fucking anywhere.
And if you don't have a knife and you're a crazy person in an insane asylum, just punch the fucking window.
Yeah. EDPs can quickly become the ultimate knife-wielding psycho.
And then chop your finger off and fling it at the cops. Fuck it! God, is this awesome!
Throw down the knife. Nah, this knife cost me a bunch of money, man. $350. Vietnam commemorative knife.
I got this Vietnam commemorative knife. I don't want to drop it.
That's right.
Drop your knife. I don't want to. It's a nice knife.
All right, then just place the knife down slowly. It won't get scratched. Slowly place the knife down. All right, I'll do that.
I got 16 other knives!
I'm sorry.
But that was an interesting segment where they're like, okay, bad guy, cop, right? 1 foot, okay.
Yeah.
You die in 1 second. Bad guy, cop, 15 feet. Bad guy kills you in 2 seconds. Bad guy, cop, 50 feet.
Then you got time.
You got kind of time.
It's a 50-50.
50-50. You got kind of time to maybe take out your gun.
If you've already got your hand on the gun, you could probably do it.
Cop, bad guy, length of Lambeau Field. you get a shot off.
Bart Starr runs for 75 yards, touchdown, leap. There's that incredible shot in that bit where they do twice, where like the dude's just like by his truck, cop pulls up and he just pulls a fucking machete and is just running for like 50 fucking feet. Just
she gets in the car and drives away.
That's what I would do.
The cop gets in the car and drives
Sorry,
away.
pardon me. I didn't mean to be in
I
your
was just
alley.
glad that she didn't die.
Yeah.
This video is so awesome. I expected her to ram him with the car.
Oh, that would have been great.
Now hit reverse and the gas.
He's got a knife. You want to make sure he's dead.
You want to hit him 2 or 3 times.
If the perp's still
Reverse
moving,
and roll over him again.
hit the gas.
Go over there once.
And then get out of your car and pick up his knife and stab him with his own knife.
I'm gonna die tonight from just the pure joy I have experienced.
Karma's gonna come around and stab us all.
I'm not gonna last the night.
Everything. I gave it to his friends.
He chopped his arm off! Oh my God!
Oh, then cut right to the real thing. Thanks, assholes.
Horror, action, drama,
It has
comedy.
It all. It has it all.
Everything.
Remember that faraway shot where you could see all the way down the stairs, and the cop car pulls up, and we're like, we know our cop got stabbed, and we can't find him anywhere. And then the camera dollies over in this beautiful dolly shot, and there he is laying there. Yeah. We don't even know this cop, and we felt so bad for him. We felt sympathy for this character that we haven't met.
There's more to that scene, though, because he's not dead, he's injured. He's actually on the ground bleeding to death while holding a criminal at bay with his gun.
It's the most exciting action scene I've seen in a movie, maybe ever.
Waiting for backup to find him, and it's the most dramatic thing ever.
Yeah, and we told that story with 2 simple camera moves.
He's holding that gun, and the criminal's like slowly reaching for his knife. He's like, you grab that knife, I'm gonna blow you away.
Blow your brains out, I think he actually said. Yeah.
Go for it. I'm gonna blow your brains out.
And there's even a moment in this video where they say, cop, if you have been shot through the chest and your lung is in danger of collapsing, you lean your head back and you take out either a piece of plastic or a credit card to hermetically seal the hole to prevent your lung from collapsing.
I learned that. I didn't know that.
You do that so you can live to fight another day to shoot some motherfucker with an edged weapon.
Maybe a Satanist, maybe a gang member.
A tear came out of my eye, and then it turned into a bald eagle. And it flew away. And I said, this is the best video I've ever seen.
We gave this a standing ovation. That's the first time in Best of the Worst history.
That's true.
A legit standing ovation.
Standing ovation.
Hats off. Hats off.
I don't want to spoil the ending, but... Well, gentlemen, now it's time we choose the best of the worst.
Oh, what's it going to be?
Rich, I'm going to start with you. Manners, who needs them?
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed Surviving Edge Weapons far more than I enjoyed the fucking Justice League movie, all right? Like, by far.
Oh, sure.
This box says the best police training film ever made, and it's not lying. It makes me wonder what their standards are, because they only gave it 4 stars.
Oh, God.
Josh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I didn't get moments of enjoyment out of both Manners, Who Needs Them, and Top Slots, Spotting the Best, but I've never had a cinematic experience in my life like Surviving Edged Weapons.
Oh, well, Jay?
Well, Surviving Edged Weapons, of course, but I do want special accommodations to Top Slots because I laughed so hard that I was crying at a certain point, which I can't remember the last time that happened.
I feel bad for Top Slots because it had no chance.
In any
against
other
Surviving.
night, this would be the winner.
Yeah.
The part in Top Slots where he explains that like he's out of money, and this is like the last slot he's gonna play. I was laughing so hard that I had tears in my eyes.
That
is worth pointing out.
Now, I'm not here to fool you on these machines. I'm going to play them, and I'll play them once, and I'm not going to play them again and again and again and again. It might take too long to become a winner, and production costs are exorbitant, so I'm trying to keep the cost of this tape down. You're buying this tape for the instructional value only, not for its production.
What? He said he's out of money. I was just joking about that.
Just play some more slots, Jimmy!
He said that the production costs are enormous. Enormous!
So he's just gonna talk about him now.
Because he's run out of money. The master at beating the slot machine has run out of money. But he's going to continue this informational tape. God bless him against all odds. He's gonna finish this goddamn tape. Oh my God. Yes, oh, Jimmy, the sky.
So I mean, it's on any other night this would be a winner, but Surviving Edged Weapons, it will possibly never, ever be topped.
Oh boy, it's gonna take something special. Oh, and don't worry about Top Slots. It's got a room at the Stardust.
Yeah, that's right. He's got his card.
Accommodation joke. Very good.
Should we start at Best of the Worst Hall of Fame? Should this be the first entry in the Best of the Worst Hall of Fame?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, all right.
We get Surviving Edge Weapons and Cameron Mitchell portrait.
Yeah. It goes in the Hall of Best of. It goes in the Hall of. What'd you say? Best?
Hall of Fame.
Oh. It goes in the Hall of Fame. as one of the best of the worst Hall of Fame inductees.
The first entry.
It's the first inductee of the best of the worst, Wheel of the Worst Hall of Fame. Rich, what is your pick for best of the worst?
We just did that. I already picked Surviving Edged Weapons.
So don't lick your lips and fingers too, but ask to be excused when you are through. Don't forget the words please and thank you. We said enough and now we're through. So you're hip to this and hip to that. No, it's a wrap.
Joe Bag of Donuts, fuck you!
Joe Bag of Donuts. That's not a real name.